You are the first. Getting ready to come on. Welcome. Just your startup, 7 o'clock straight up. All right, you guys, getting ready to rock tonight. Hope everybody's having a great Memorial Day weekend. It's kind of a different vibe doing the class here on a Sunday night than it is on a Tuesday night, but this is the final installment of the skills that I'm going to give you tonight, and it's going to be powerful. So we'll just take another minute or two. Some people might be away, but that's cool. We'll just give it another 2 minutes, and then I'm just going to go right into it. So how you guys doing? Leaf, Sanjeev, Babir, welcome. I'm excited. You guys been doing your work? Get a glass here. One. All right, I just returned from a great trip, 10-day trip up to the Pacific Northwest, doing some conference work, some consulting work, and visiting my family. So glad to be back, glad to be in with you guys to give you class number 6. And this is, as I mentioned, is going to be a powerful piece. So appreciate you guys being on the webinar on time. And I know there's been some difficulties in getting the previous classes out to you guys. We had a glitch with that. So RSD is always over-delivering. So I got some great news about that. You know, every challenge is an opportunity. Remember that every challenge is an opportunity if you're in high vibrational energy. Remember I taught you guys one of the basics of the energy work here is high vibration energy attracts more high vibration energy. Low vibration energy attracts more low vibration energy. So in high vibration energy, we always ask the question, you know, how can I grow from this? Where's the opportunity from this? When there's a challenge, when things don't always go as planned, the high vibration energy goes, hey, where's the opportunity here? How can I grow? How can I profit? How can I expand from this? What else is possible? The low vibration energy goes, oh, this sucks, it's not good. And whatever energy you're at, you attract more of. So me being the teacher of high vibration energy, I go, where's the opportunity in this? We had some challenges on getting the previous classes to you. Not that you're going to go over them all because that's 5 hours worth of stuff, but I thought, okay, how can I create more value for everybody in the class here? So what I've decided to do is give you guys a bonus, another class. So I'm going to cover the whole class. I'm going to review the whole class Tuesday at our normal time at 7 o'clock Pacific time. So I'm going to go through the whole class. I'm going to review all 6 sessions this Tuesday at 7 o'clock. So you guys, instead of going over all the 5 hours, you can get the whole class since you've already heard it this coming Tuesday at 7 o'clock, reviewing the whole thing, answering all questions. It's going to be a long class, so be prepared. Okay, so that's the good news. Even better news. The better news is that you're going to be receiving all 6 classes on the new classes, on the new level 1 class that will be starting soon. We're going to be starting a new level 1 class, the one that we're doing here, another level 1 class. We'll be starting that within the next, I think, 3 to 4 weeks is our target date. And everybody in this class will receive the links to all of those classes absolutely free as part of this class. Okay, so you guys are getting, even more than you signed up for. I did a bonus class last week, the week before I left. A lot of you guys were on that class, rock, and then I'm doing finishing up this class, and I'm going to give you another bonus webinar on Tuesday to cover everything. Okay, to make sure everybody's happy and to make sure that this is a working class that you're in for you guys to get the skills. See, I'm all about you guys getting the skills. This is the important thing. A lot of guys, when they go into classes, and myself included, when you take a class, sometimes we shift into what we did in grade school or in grammar school or in high school, which is take a class, listen to the teacher. Maybe you do your homework, maybe you don't. Maybe you skip one here, skip one here. Okay, that's an old paradigm. So, I want you to move that paradigm out and move studying something you were absolutely thrilled about, something you absolutely love, something that will propel your life dramatically forward in all areas of your life, that you're getting secrets that aren't available, to the general public. And you're in an elite group of people. And that's where you're at right now in this class. And I'm thrilled with the results. People have been emailing me great results, life-changing stuff, as a matter of fact, about how your lives have been changed, about you're more confident, you have more power within yourself. You're able to observe more. That's absolutely outstanding. So we're going to keep the momentum going up with that, and just give you tons and tons of content and bonus webinars, and even click you into the next class that's coming in, all the recordings for that one too. And then of course we'll be starting level 2. We'll be starting level 2 June 7th. So that's going to be exciting too. And the premium class, all you guys who are in the premium program, I'm back now, so we can start planning that. So go ahead and email me at Energy Titan. And some of you already have. I did a couple of sessions this week, and I'll be doing the bulk of them coming up. So that's going to be pretty exciting as it is too. Okay, so let's get started for tonight. Let me just take a look, take a peek here and see how you guys are doing. I'm on YouTube, huh? Yeah, but not for long. I'm on YouTube, but not for long. We're gonna pull those. That's how some of the videos got lost, because they were on YouTube, and these are private videos. It's a private course, shouldn't be on YouTube. So we're gonna pull that off soon. All right, let's get with today's class. Got lots to show you, so let's get busy. First off, we're going to do our energy exercises. Well, before we do that, let's go ahead and have you guys check in. Let's go ahead and have you guys check. Before I change your energy, remember what I always have you do. Before we do any kind of energy work, I always want you guys to check in. So go ahead and sit up in your chairs, relax your shoulders, close your eyes, and let's take an energy check inside you. Let's just scan your body. How you doing in there? What's it feel like being in there today? It's Sunday. It's a 3-day weekend. Some of you guys are feeling good. Some of you guys aren't feeling good. Some of you guys are so-so. you need to be able to be aware of what your energy is inside you at all times, to be able to take a quick check of what's going on inside you. So why? So you know what the influence is, whether you're getting influence, whether if you're feeling good, if you're feeling loose, if you're feeling happy, if you feel there's space, you know, you're in high vibrational energy. If you tune in there, if there's something pulling at your gut, if there's some thought that you keep going round and round and round in your head, if you're worried about anything, if you're stressed out, you're in low vibration energy. Okay, you want to know where you start at all times, you know, with your energy, so that you know how to make the shift. So let's go ahead and do that. Give you guys 30 seconds. Close your eyes, tune into your body. Just notice how it feels to be in there. Notice any stress, any tightness. Just take a look in there. Good. Now on a scale of 0 to 10, 0 point means we're in absolute high vibration energy, feeling fantastic, wonderful, balanced, etc. Versus 10, we're in high stress, not feeling too good, worried about this, or got something going on. Just go ahead and give yourself a number right now. Okay, just give yourself a number. Okay, now let's do our exercises. Let's start changing it, especially if you guys, if your energy's kind of stuck or kind of slow, if you've been sitting around all day, or you haven't had much action, or if you're in your heads at all. Let's do our exercises. Okay, so here we go. Stand up. It's kind of, the light's kind of weird, you guys, because it's twilight coming. It's twilight here in LA. The sun's still up, so it's coming through the lights here, but you guys can see me. Okay, here we go. First exercise, head massage. Vigorous head massage, like you're washing your hair. Remember we went over this one? Vigorous head massage. Rub that head. Front, sides, back. Rub it. Rub it good. Okay, back of the head where the skull meets the neck. Rub it. Rub it good. Good. Forehead. Remember your forehead? 2 hands on the forehead. Scraping. Putting good pressure on the forehead. Moving. We're moving energy. Okay? Good. Moving energy. Okay, energetic breath. Tune into your center point. Breathe. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Big breath. Hold it for the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ears. Your ears. Good rub. Remember, all your circuits are in your ears. Every inch. The lobes inside, inwardly. The ear bones. The rims. Go inside your ears. Click those points. This is stimulating your energy, stimulating your meridian points. Got it? Good. Next breath. Next exercise. Rub. This will, I tell you, this time I'm going to have you rub it. 4 fingers on the collarbone here. Rub it. Rub it. Just keep rubbing it. Breathe while you rub it. Rub it. Rub it good. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. You guys don't know that song, but good. Rub it, rubbing it, rubbing it, rubbing it. Good. Okay, energetic breath. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold it for the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Excellent. Okay. Cross crawl. Left leg, right hand. 7, 8, 9, 10. Stop, switch directions. Left hand, right leg. Switch right to the left. Excellent. Okay, now, remember the sitting exercise. It's just to uncross any circuits that are been disrupted. So, right leg over left knee, left hand on right ankle. Sorry, left hand on right ankle, right hand on your foot. Let's do this again. Cross your legs, right leg over left leg. Left hand on right ankle, right hand on my foot. Notice this cross motion, this movement here, as we breathe, balances your energy. So here we go. Let's take 7 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Okay? Now we're going to do the exact opposite. Left leg over right knee. Right hand on left ankle. Left hand on my foot. Do it again. Okay, here we go. Another 7 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhales. And inhale. Exhales. Good. All right, now, hand, fingers together from the side, thumbs right in the middle of the forehead, barely touching. Another 7 breaths. Here we go. These are our energy exercises. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Remember, nothing changes until energy moves. That's why we're moving energy. Inhale, exhale. Excellent. Did you get me a tissue or a Kleenex over there? My trusty assistant. Okay, last one. Reaching. Remember this one? We're stretching our spine. This is also stretches our aura. The more we stretch our body, the more we stretch our physicality, the more we're stretching our energetic body. So let's reach. 1, 2, 3, 4, reach, stretch that spine. 5, 6, 7, stretch that spine. 8, 9, 10, reach. Okay, put one hand on your hip, take the other one over the head. Reach, stretch, 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 stretch. Excellent. Another one. Over the head, stretch, 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 stretch. Excellent. Okay, I didn't show you this one, but this is another one. Windmills. Windmills, just creating a field force around your body now. All right, good. Everybody have a seat. That's moving some energy, guys. Excellent. Okay, taking charge of your energy. And I'm going to have you just take a minute. Keep your spine straight. Close your eyes and I want you to feel the energy moving through your body now. In less than 5 minutes, notice the shift in energy from when you started. And it's not just the blood circulation, it's the energy circulation. Notice there's more quiet in your head. You notice there's more electricity going on in the body. If you're as you learn to be more aware of energy, you can feel your energy or your aura or your energy field expanding. Remember, the whole key to this whole course, guys, is to be aware, energetically aware. Just take a moment, just feel that energy, just relax. We've got all the time in the world, so just relax and be aware, be conscious of the energy flowing inside you. All right, good job. All right, how's your energetic awareness doing, you guys? It's been a little while since we've gotten together here. How's your energetic awareness? How is your ability to recognize the energetic patterns around you? What have you noticed? Have you noticed high vibrational energy? Have you noticed low vibration energy? Up to now, we've been primarily focused on recognizing and low vibration energy. And today we're going to focus on high vibrational energy. So just to remind you of some of the energetic principles, we've identified those two energy patterns, and they're all unique into themselves. So in the low vibration energy, we recognize that energy comes looking for us. We don't have to look for it. It comes looking for us in our thoughts, feelings, emotions. And it's that particular energy works both globally and it works personally. So all you have to do is watch the news every day to see what the low vibration energy is doing on a global scale, and then notice inside anything that doesn't feel good or anything that's bringing you into the realms of low vibration energy are its effect on you. So we've gone over that. I'll go over some of the terms of the low, just so you guys. Well, again, low vibration energy is dark. It's stuck. It's heavy. It's constricted. It's limited. Feels like it's moving in. There's a lacking feeling. There's a needy feeling. There's a desperate feeling. There's a discombobulation, just kind of like something's not right. There's a stressful, fearful feeling. And low vibration energy is a lot of drama. You know, there's a feeling of victimhood. Somebody's doing it to me. A lack of control, of a powerlessness, a helplessness, a hopeless feeling. Low vibration energy goes into self-attack, goes into judgment, self-criticism, and that's where addictions come from. That's where self-loathing comes from. Low self-esteem comes from. It's an energy that we all want to avoid. Unfortunately, we get tangled up in it. And as you see that, any kind of fear, any kind of worry, any kind of stress, anything that's bugging us, if it's taking us out of our center, it's low vibration energy. And we want to be aware of this because low vibration energy's job is to block us from going into high vibrational energy. And as it blocks us, it creates chaos and disruption in our life, and with the purpose of taking us down. Now, again, this energy comes looking for you. You don't have to look for it. It appears in your thoughts, feelings, emotions. Sometimes, you know, in your body, you're feeling stress. You got a pain somewhere. You got some low vibration energy going. So this is the thing that we're dealing with on this planet. No one ever warned us about this. There's this energy floating around that's its purpose is to disrupt us, and it's an invisible energy. We can't even see it, and it entraps and enslaves most human beings. So, what I've mentioned to you, in the past classes is that you have to be aware of this energy. You don't have to worry about the high vibrational energy, all the good stuff. You have to be careful about the low vibration energy. And remember, I mentioned that energy comes to us disguised, in the pleasure and the pain situation, where most human beings go looking for pleasure and want to avoid pain. And the low vibration energy knows that it can't show up as, be honest, as say, hey, I'm low vibration energy. Want some? It's got to come disguised. It's got to come disguised as pleasure. And that's the trap. What I've been warning you guys in all these classes I've been telling you about is that you've got to be energetically aware. And see, this is the power of this class, of this technology. For you guys to be energetically aware of what's going on around you. Because awareness and knowledge and information is essential in order to be successful. The people who are unaware, the people who are unconscious, good luck to them. It's kind of like the masses. But you guys are unique. You guys are elite because you've dedicated yourselves to learning a process to be energetically aware and conscious, and to identify the hidden forms of energies that affect your life. And they're going to affect you whether you know it or not. So that's why it's so important to be able to really challenge yourself, to be energetically aware, to be able to see these patterns. It never fails. These patterns show up everywhere. They show up everywhere. So for example, I don't know if you guys heard about the thing that happened a year ago, the biker thing. So these two rival motorcycle gangs decide to hold a function in the same honky-tonk place in Texas at the same time. Rival motorcycle gangs. Okay, so let's take a little quiz. Motorcycle gang, high vibration, low vibration. Let's see, with names like Gypsy Jokers or the Brotherhood or I don't know, all of their different names. What do you think? Pretty much, let's say it's not high vibration. So these guys are going to get together at the same time in the same place to have a, quote, function. Well, what have I taught you? Week after week after week. High vibration attracts high vibration. Low vibration attracts low vibration energy. So you don't have to be a genius to know that low vibration energy people getting together at a low vibration energy place, some honky tonk in the middle of Texas, is going to reap low vibration energy. So what happens? These guys get together, and less than an hour after everybody's there's a big shootout, and people are shot. The cops come, raid the place. A couple of people, get shot and they die, and they arrest like 300 people. I mean, you could see that happening a mile away. I mean, it's so obvious. So, when you're first learning this work, that's pretty much a no-brainer, right? But remember, life comes to us with all this information. Potential girls come to us with information. Money-making opportunities come to us with information. Projects come to us. Business deals come to us with information. And it's up to you to be able to see the energetic underpinnings of what these things are, because that's your advantage. That's your superpowers, because what you're learning in this course is to be able to see things that other people don't see, and to be able to recognize when there's an opportunity, when there's a green light, and when there's a red light. and there are lots of red lights. So if you think about, when people talk about their lives, and the painful part is their regrets. I shouldn't have done this. I shouldn't have done that. I should have broke up with that girl or that marriage or wherever when I had a chance, or I should have left that job, or I should have never gotten involved with this, or I should have never gotten involved with that. Think about that. So much of life is regret. Why? Because they didn't. Well, you say, well, why did you do it? Why did you get involved with that girl? Why did you take that job? Why did you get involved in that, business deal? Why did you, invest your money with Bernie Madoff? Or, why'd you do it? And what do they say? It seemed like a good idea at the time. I just, and then you say, well, didn't you see the signs? Didn't you wonder? Yeah, I did. And I can see very, very clearly from now, hindsight 2020, that all the signs were there and I didn't listen to them. I hear that every week. Yeah, I should have, but I didn't. Well, here's the thing. This is why the class here is one of the best things you've ever done if you utilize the information. Because now, in everything that you do, instead of getting suckered into something like the average guy who doesn't know better, you're energetically aware. You're energetically aware. You go, wait a minute, not so fast. This looks like pleasure, but it might be pain in disguise. So what I'm teaching you guys to do is to be able to look for the energy first of every person, place, or thing before you get involved with it. Because even though it looks good, it might be a trap. And that's what separates you, being energetically aware, from the average schmuck out there who doesn't know any better, who falls for the pleasure every time. And every bad decision or every trap or every regret that human beings have, it always started as a hint of pleasure, an opportunity to feel good, to get something. Well, as you guys have seen it, as I told you, you can't go on that measure because we're in an energetic minefield out here. And in the world of paradox, things are what they seem. Sometimes things aren't what they seem. Sometimes. And unless you're energetically aware, you have no idea. It seems like a good idea at the time. So if you haven't been working on your energetic awareness, I encourage you guys to do that. In all situations. If you go to a movie, see if you can spot the low vibration energy. That's fun I have. I go to a movie or I see a show, boom, I just spark. Where's the low vibration energy? And I can know exactly what's going to happen with the plot. And who's the vibration energy guy, etc. Understand the roles that you've been taught to be energetically aware. Okay, so let's talk about tonight about high vibrational energy. That's my favorite subject because that's essentially what we want. That's who we want to be, high vibrational energy. So I hope you guys are experts at this now. When I say, well, what's high vibrational energy? High vibration energy is open. It's light. It's moving up. It's transparent. It's strong. It's in your truth. It's flowing. It's free. It's happy. It's joyous. It's loving. It's creative. It's abundant. It's connected. It's connected to all things, to all people. There's peace. There's bliss. There's just a flowing of great things happening. There's no attachments or no aversions. In other words, I don't need, when I'm in a high vibrational energy, and I'm going to show you, I'm going to take you there tonight. When I'm in a high vibrational energy, I don't need something to get me there. In other words, I don't need a person, place, or thing to be able to be in high vibrational energy. Okay? I have no attachments and no aversions. And this is important. Now, why is that? As we're talking, our subject tonight is high vibrational energy. And one of the core things that I teach is there's no lasting happiness in the physical world. Because tonight I want to open you up to physical world, energetic world, or physical, non-physical. And I say there's no lasting happiness, no lasting fulfillment in the physical world. And people always scratch their head. They go, well, what do you mean? What do you mean? Well, if you think about the things that make you happy, if I say, well, what makes you happy? Well, having a great girl, having a beautiful girlfriend, that'd make you happy, right? Having lots of money, that'd make you happy, right? Having a great car, that'd make you happy. Having a great job or plenty of money, that'd make you happy. But remember what I talked about in class 1, which is the law of duality. The law of duality, which means that in this world, on planet Earth, there's dualities. There's the opposites of everything: up, down, right, left, good, bad, right, wrong, male, female, light, darkness, etc. So understanding the law of duality means that anything that can make you happy can make you what? Can sad. Anything that can roll in can also roll out. So if you look at the things that we go for to make us happy, they're usually physical things. So if I ask you, hey, Glenn, are you happy today? What does a normal person do? The unenergetically aware person goes, let me think, am I happy today? What happened today? Well, okay, I talked to that girl and may go out on a date, or this happened or that happened. Yeah, okay, I'm happy today. Or if you ask me another day, well, am I happy today? Well, let's see what happened. It's kind of raining outside, nothing going on here, no chicks around, boss mad at me. I wouldn't say I'm happy today. So in other words, what we do is we look for external stimuli, external reasons outside of ourselves, and to determine whether we're happy or not. Okay, think about that. So if I ask you if you're happy, well, you look at your life, you think about, okay, today, oh, maybe I'm not. Okay. So in energetic awareness, understanding the high vibration and the low vibration energy, the low vibration energy wants you to place your happiness on physical things. And in fact, the voice in your head usually says, I'll be happy when. I'll be happy when I get the girl. I get a supermodel. Yeah, I'll be happy then. Yeah. Or, I get the job and I'll get lots of money and I'll have a big bank account. Yeah, I'll be happy then. Or if, then I'll be happy. So it's always like the carrot on the stick in front of the horse who's running around the track. He's always trying to get something that's unattainable or that's out in front of him. One of the characteristics that I mentioned in high vibration energy is we have no attachments and no aversions. Or I can take it or leave it. Because in low vibration energy, when you place your hopes and your identity and your happiness based on a physical thing, you're placing your hopes on quicksand, because it can make you happy one day and then it can make you miserable the next. I'll give you an example. 3 years ago, the Seattle Seahawks won the Super Bowl. On top of the world. On top of the world, world champions. Had it going for a year. The next year, they were going to repeat. They played the Patriots. You guys remember what I'm talking about? It was like 10 seconds left in the game. Seattle was down 4 points. They were on the 1 yard line of New England. All they needed was 1 yard. They would have won the game. 1 yard. So what does the guy do? Russell, what's his name? Throws a pass. He tries to throw a look-in pass for 1 yard. Pass is intercepted. They don't score. New England ends up winning the game. Now, Russell and the Seahawks went from heroes to zeros. And now, not winning the Super Bowl, this guy's in torment. And he's still talking. That was 3 years ago. He's still talking about it. If you guys saw the Billboard Music Awards, they interviewed him, and he went over the whole story again 3 years later, tormented, more painful. So is he thinking about, I was a world champion 4 years ago? No, he's thinking I'm a GOAT. And that's what happens. It's a truth that's in life, and it's a truth and it's a trap. One of my favorite musicians, a guy named Keith Emerson, is one of the greatest rock keyboard players in the world. For the past, I think, 40 years, this guy was a genius. You guys ever heard the group Emerson, Lake and Palmer? Guy was a genius keyboard player, and he won all the awards and was one of the most recognized keyboard players in the world. And 5 years ago, he got some kind of disease or condition in his arm where he could barely move his fingers. And he went to surgeons, and he went here, and he went there, and nobody could cure him. And he was so depressed about it. And meanwhile, he was married twice. He had beautiful children. The guy was a multimillionaire, on top of the game. He had a beautiful young girlfriend. Had it all. 3 months ago, shot himself in the head. Why would he do that? Why would somebody do that? Why? Because he said to himself, well, I can't play anymore. And who I am in this world is the world's best keyboard player. And if I can't play keyboards, I'm nothing. So, and if I'm nothing, why should I continue living? Now, whose thoughts were those, guys? Who was feeding him thoughts in his head? If you guessed the low vibration energy, you guessed right, because he has so much to live for. But that's what happens when we get into a low vibration energy spiral. We can't think of anything. We're just focused on whatever we're miserable about. You know, it's the same thing with Robin Williams. God bless, God rest his soul. Think about him for a second. Here's a guy who had everything. In fact, he grew up in the same county that I did. He was quite a few years ahead of me, but I heard of him. He was making a name for himself up in San Francisco, where I'm from, Marin County. And here's a guy who, A-list comedian, actor, celebrity, multimillionaire. The guy was on a great run for 30 years. You know, A-list celebrity, guy with mansions and estates and everything like that. It was a real good guy. But he had some addictions. He had some pain inside him that he never quite dealt with, and was dealing with some addictions, and they came back. He thought he got rid of them, but unless you move the energy, it never quite goes. But he went on a 30-year run, and it was on top of his game. In the last few years, things started to erode. You know, no more big movie offers coming in. No more big comedy tours. You know, try to do a TV show. That didn't work out. You know, he was starting to have physical pain. I think his Napa winery, he owned a winery. It was about to be foreclosed. Problem. Now, you guys know from what you learned from me that when we get hit with low vibration energy, negativity, worry, stress, fear, that's an energy. And what's going to happen to us in the future is how we deal with what comes our way. Again, the energetic laws. High vibration attracts more high vibration. Low vibration energy attracts more low vibration energy. So when the low vibration energy thoughts start entering your head, like you're not worthy, you don't deserve it, you're no good, you're a has-been, she doesn't like you, you're on your way down. You start getting those thoughts unless you recognize them immediately. Whoa, low vibration energy attack, and then start doing what I showed you how to do, all the energetic tools, which you're going to run through tonight. The thoughts become feelings. The feelings expand to emotions. The emotions expand to actions. And if you just keep moving in that direction, remember, again, reviewing low vibration energy, it's blocking you from high vibration energy. Makes you feel chaos, destruction, anxiety. For the purpose of what? Taking you down. How far down? All the way, baby. All the way. And that's what happened to him. The thoughts were, oh, I'm not an A-list actor. I don't have this. I don't have that. I'm losing this. I'm losing that. So all the thoughts started moving in a low vibration energy direction, which is down. Remember, I go through the descriptions. Constricted, heavy, dark, stuck, anxious, fear, anxiety, drama, helpless. Meanwhile, you're moving down, moving down, moving down, moving down. And that low vibration energy is blocking you from the high vibration energy. Now, the high vibration energy can rescue you at any time, can help you. It's here to help, to serve you, to protect you. But just like if someone falls overboard and they're drowning and you throw them a life preserver, they've got to grab onto it. And the high vibration energy here is for us to use, but you got to grab onto it. You've got to invoke it. You've got to call it. You got to do something to create an action to be able to move forward with that. If you don't, you're just going to head down, 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 down. And that's what happens. Finally, you get the thought, life's not worth living. Why don't we just check out? Come on. We don't want to suffer anymore. We don't want to be embarrassed. What will people think of you? You're not a star anymore. I can't face it. I can't look at myself. So what do people do? They isolate themselves, drink, take drugs, don't want to talk to anybody. They're in that low vibration energy spiral. And that's what happens. Ultimately, checkout time, boom. That's what happened to them. So really want you guys to be aware of this is what we're dealing with in this world, low vibration energy. Okay? Now, let's move into the high vibrational energy. See, the high vibrational energy is an energy that can free us. It's an energy that can protect us. It's an energy that can inspire us. It's an energy that can guide us. This is an actual, just like that low vibration energy wants to take us down, the high vibration energy wants to take us up. It wants to expand us. It wants us to move, to fulfill our full potential. See, everybody here on this planet, especially all you guys, you have a purpose here for being here. You just didn't fall out of the sky. You got a purpose. And purpose is so important to living a good life, because when you're aligned with your purpose, you know who you are and you feel strong and you feel you have a mission and you're connecting to some powerful energy. And the energetic, in this energetic awareness training, we teach that we come to this world and at a certain point, we want to wake up. We realize, hey, there's got to be more than this, because we all thought when we were teenagers that we were going to rule the world, right? We're going to get every chick we ever wanted. We're going to, become superstars or whatever we're doing. And then you start living a little, and you think, okay, things aren't it wasn't quite what I thought it was going to be. And then you start looking for answers. And in energetic awareness, we want to give you the answers as soon as possible, which is we want to heal, clean, clear, and cleanse and move out that low vibration energy and the effects of that low vibration energy called the ego mind, and have you take back control of your energy. I repeat that. Take back control of your energy, because either you control your energy or the low vibration energy controls it. That's it. One or the other. Now, in this training, what I'm teaching you to do, especially tonight, is to be aware and to draw down high vibrational energy, to be able to recognize an energy force that is here to help you, to guide you, to lead you, to move you out of that low vibration energy spiral, and to lift you up, to move you up, to move you forward. And that's what its purpose is to be able to use for. Now, so the question is, well, that's great. Does it really help? And I'm here to tell you, yes, it does. And this is the energy that, when great things are done, people are in this energy. They're in the energy of possibility. High vibration energy is unlimited. It's connected to all possibilities. It's visionary. It has visions of not only what is, but what could be. And not only personally, but globally too. We see examples of high vibrational energy when President Kennedy said, we want to put a man on the moon here in 10 years. And I don't know how we're going to do that, but I have a vision and I have an intention to do that. And we're going to make that work. And scientists, when he said that, most scientists went, man on the moon in 10 years, what are you, crazy? No way that can happen. But you know what? He had a vision. He had a vision for possibility. And that vision, that's a high vibration energy vision. He wasn't limited to today's thinking. He wasn't limited to today's scientific discovery. He wasn't limited to the opinions of people around him who said he couldn't do it. He had a vision of what could be done. And that vision, which was high vibrational energy, superseded the low vibration energy of, I can't, it won't work, there's no way, you're crazy. No, he said, high vibration energy. If he was using my terms, he would say high vibration energy is open, it's free, it's unlimited, it's visionary. It lifts people up, it lifts humanity up, it lifts up our conditions. As I move in high vibrational energy, I'm moving up, I'm moving forward, I'm reaching my full potential. So he kept that intention, he kept that vision, he kept what I call high vibrational energy. And I think it was about 8 years into the project that they were trying to put a guy on the moon, and it's just like, there was still no way. Yeah, I mean, we got 2 years to go, and there's just, the NASA was going, there's no way we could do it. I don't know what he was thinking. But that vision kept driving them to do more, to keep going, to find a way. And it wasn't until about the last, I think it was 18 months, that they made more progress with the moon launch in the last 18 months than they did the previous 8 years. Why? Because that intention, that high vibration energy, that intention came to fruition, and it was held. And it was in that space, in that energy field, in that intention, was unstoppable. And it manifested. And that's one of the greatest modern miracles of our time. Same thing with Albert Einstein and the theory of relativity. Everybody was trying to figure out that theory. They were trying to figure it out. Einstein was trying to figure it out. Couldn't figure it out. Tried to figure it out. Couldn't figure it out. Kept trying to. Finally, he went to a place where we're going to go to tonight, where it's a different place. See, when I'm trying to figure something out, I'm in this normal frame of consciousness where I'm using my brain power. Okay, I'm trying to force it, bring it out. Come on, I can figure it out. Figure it out. Now, some things you can do that. A lot of things you can't do that for. You can't force creativity. It's a different energy. It's a different power. In low vibration energy or in standard operation, you're using force. But when we're moving into high vibrational energy, we're using different muscles. We're using different ways to connect to that energy. And it's more of a releasing, more of a letting go, more of an allowing. See, this energy, the vast unlimited fields of knowledge and vision and enterprise and where all they call it the muse, where all the great ideas come from. This is all around us, and it's there for us to be able to connect to. And it's there for us globally, but it's also there personally, for you personally, to be able to have a vision of who you want to be, what you want to do, what you want to have, where you want to be. And to be able to go to that place, even if it's just for a few minutes, or if it's just a vision or it's a dream, but for you to be able to go to that place and think, what would it be like if I could do this and I couldn't fail? What would it be like if I could have this kind of life, have this possession, or have this situation, or have this lifestyle, or do this thing, the thing that's the desire of your heart, maybe the thing that you wanted to do when you were a kid, or some version of that. What would that be like for you to be able to do that? And you get a flash for a minute. Just get a flash, like, wow, man, that'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool. And it's in the flash that you connect to this high vibrational energy. And the more you're able to be in this energy field of high vibrational energy, the more ideas will come, visions will come, creativity will come. There's a channel, there's a frequency that is available that's your creativity. And it doesn't matter what it is, or what field that you're in. This is the field of all possibility. The scientists call it the 0 point field. I call it high vibrational energy. Other people call it unlimited potential. But when we're in high vibrational energy, that gives us our fullest potential for who we're capable of being. And all of you guys want to make changes in your life. And all of you aspire to have certain things, to be a certain way, to have certain things. And it's the low vibration energy that's pulling you down. It's pulling you down. That says, no, you can't. No, you can't. No, you're not. No, you'll never do it. No, forget it. No, who are you? All that. So there never really have been tools before this energy awareness training that show you specific things to do to nullify that low vibration energy. First of all, to identify it. See, most people don't even realize that they're being victimized by energy, by low vibration energy. When people try to meditate, that's a laugh. Why do 99.9% of the people in the world don't meditate, even though at least 50% of them have tried? Because when you start to approach the high vibrational energy, there's resistance. There's that voice that tries to take you out. You try to sit still. You try to sit still for a few minutes. You close your eyes, and you want to learn how to meditate. That voice just turns up, high volume. What are you doing? You're wasting your time. We got things to do. This is BS. But you got to open your eyes to stop that crazy voice. Well, this is where the energetic awareness comes from, because what you're learning is how that energy is not who you are. That's not who you are at your core. It's your high vibrational energy. So I've taught you the tools how to recognize that energy. First of all, to recognize it. That's the key thing. Recognize when that energy is affecting you. Then recognize that it's usually sourced from your head. And then the tools that I've taught you, getting out of your head, getting into your center point, using the PC exercise, getting grounded, getting into your body, etc. So as you do these things, this is why I've spent the course building this energetic platform for you, so that you can learn step by step how to neutralize this negativity, how to neutralize that negative thoughts, feelings, emotions inside you, and being able to move into high vibrational energy. That's what we do when we're at our center point. We're out of the low vibration energy and into the high. When we start the breath starts moving energy. Remember I say energy is like water. If water just stays in one place over time, it gets dirty. But if it keeps moving like a river, the water stays clean. Same thing with our energy. If our energy stays stuck, if it doesn't move, it's going to get stale and it's going to get dirty. So we want to keep that energy flowing. So today, what I want you to be aware of is we're going to complete the alignment that I showed you, the second part of the alignment that I showed you. Remember, first thing I showed you is how to go connect to earth energy. Well, for the body to be in polarity and to be in alignment, since in the world of duality, we've got two energies. We've got heaven, we've got earth, we've got heaven, or we've got earth and we've got air. So we've got to be connecting to both of those energies for us to be in our fullest body energetic alignment. Okay, so I showed you how to do that the previous class, and I'll go through that again tonight. And then tonight I'm going to show you how to connect to the high vibrational energy. I also call it the divine presence, high vibrational energy, or divine presence, divine energies. What do I mean by that? Not being religious, I'm just saying there's a frequency, there's a higher frequency that we're connecting to, that if we draw into it, it's that same energy Einstein used, it's that same energy President Kennedy used. Okay, I want you now to be able to learn how to bring that energy down so that you can connect to it. That's our purpose for the class tonight, connecting to the high vibrational energy. And when we do that, this is the beginning of a whole new life for you guys, to be able to get this piece, because now you'll be able to put yourself in full alignment every single day. Be able to put yourself in full alignment every single day, and wow, watch the cool things are going to be happening to you when you do this, because this energy. This high vibrational energy is an energy field that creates positivity, that creates blessings, that creates all the good things there are in life. And the more you connect to the field, the better life gets, the better your life gets. And as you go, pursuing the things that you want to pursue, when you're in this energy field, it happens exponentially faster, because you're already in high vibrational energy. So I can't even tell you the difference that this makes. This is one of the key things. That's why I saved it for the last class, because this caps off all the work that you've been doing, caps off all the work, the knowledge that you've been acquiring. Now the final piece is bringing down the high vibrational energy and moving into a field of peace, of joy, of strength, of power, of ease, of joy, of flow. See, in everything that we do in life, we're either in a high vibration energy or a low vibration energy. So I'll give you an example. You're driving along. You're in traffic. You're on your way to work. Traffic's going to make you late. Okay, you don't like walking in late. There's really nothing you can do at this point. So the only free choice you have is, what energy are you going to be in? Are you going to let this seemingly low vibration energy, which is stuck, traffic, not moving, late, jammed up, etc. Are you going to let this energy create low vibration energy inside you? So in other words, are you going to react with, son of a bitch, traffic up, son of a, like we all done, right? Now what happens? Here we go into the energetic laws. Low vibration energy attract more low vibration energy. So not only am I stuck in traffic, now I'm stressing myself. I'm pissed off. I'm frustrated. I don't like what's happening. I'm resisting it. What's happening into my body? I'm releasing all sorts of stress chemicals that are attacking my body: worry, fear, stress, anger. And all of those low vibration energy chemicals do what? Bring me more low vibration energy. So now I'm creating, from that low vibration energy that's coming my way, I'm creating more low vibration energy. So low vibration energy attracts more what? More low vibration energy. Now maybe, that situation triggered off something. Maybe you had a fight with your girlfriend in the morning, or you got some bad news, or you didn't sleep much last night, or you skipped breakfast, and it just set off a chain reaction of other low vibration energy stuff that happened to you. Because low vibration energy attracts more low vibration energy. Okay, so what do we do in high vibrational energy? Well, when I recognize things happening that are potential low vibration energy, one of the things I'm really clear about is I never let potential low vibration energy outside of me create more low vibration energy inside me. So in other words, okay, traffic's not moving. That's kind of a drag. Looks like I'm going to be late. Okay, now from this point, it's my choice point. Who do I decide to be? I know that if I let that outside stimuli affect me, that it's going to be worse. If I allow myself to get pissed off, if I allow myself to visualize myself walking in late and have people staring me down, I know it's going to attract more low vibration energy. And I'm going to allow, sneeze coming up, I'm going to allow more low vibration energy to get me. No. Homie, don't play that game no more. Remember what I said? You're either in control of your energy or the energy will control you. Now, what's low vibration energy trying to do all day long? It's trying to control you. It throws situations, people, places, situations to do what? Piss you off, frustrate you, try to pull you into bad news. You look at the paper, oh, the economy, or you look at the paper, Trump, or you look at the paper, stock market, or all this, all these things, what? To make you feel bad. I'm not going there. Why? Because I know there's an energy intelligence that's using those things to try to pull me down. Bad news, trying to pull me down. That's the job of low vibration energy, to pull you down and to make you feel bad. So what? So that you can be separated from high vibration energy, so you can feel chaos and disruption in your life, and so you can start moving down. Okay, that stops now. You guys, it's your sixth class. I want you to recognize anything that's coming at you as low vibration energy. You're at a choice point now. You can go, whoa, low vibration energy, bam, 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 bam. It's going to try to take me over. I'm not going there. So what I do is I go, okay, I see that coming. And can I allow myself to be in high vibration energy anyway? Okay, all right. The minute it happens, let's say you're driving along, all of a sudden you turn a corner and boom, you're in this big hanging traffic jam for miles. Okay, you're gonna go. You're gonna take a moment and you're gonna go, son of a, I do that. I have my moment of, son of a gun. And then I go, hold on one second. I'm not going to be dragged into this, okay? There's what's going on out there, and there's what's going on in here. Now, I'm not going to let what's out there ruin what's in here, because in here, I can control. In here is the source of my energy, the source of who I am, my source. And I'm not giving it up. This is the skill I want each of you guys to have from this course. You control your energy. I can't control that traffic. Well, in the later versions of energy awareness, I'll show you how you can control that traffic. But for now, let's just say I can't control it. Okay, but I can't control in here. So as I see that stimulant, I go, great. Traffic, Okay, got a choice here. I feel the energy wanting me to be pissed off, wanting me to visualize the worst thing that can happen, wanting to take me down to innocent and awful, life sucks, this is terrible, I'm a victim. Not going there. I use my breath work. I get out of my head. I move into my center point. Start doing my breaths. I start making sure I'm grounded in my center point. I recognize the potential threat to my energy. Start doing my breaths. Start doing my breaths. And I ask myself, great, can I be here with this thing going on and choose to stay in high vibrational energy? Yes or no? It's a choice. Yes, I can. Do I have stuff that I can be grateful for even though I'm sitting here in traffic? Yes, I do. Can I focus on what's working in my life and what I'm grateful for and keep moving energy and allowing myself to stay in a high vibrational energy? Yes, I can. Cool. So after this thing happens, I'm able to, even though I got everybody swearing and in chaos out here, I can stay happy, joyous, and free. I can stay in a high vibrational energy. I can keep myself in peace. I can keep my immune system functioning in health. I can stay in my truth, and I can stay still unlimited. And this is the situation, not just in traffic, but whatever's being thrown to us. And this is what true energetic freedom. Remember, I told you that the purpose of my work is to help each of you guys move from energetic bondage and slavery to energetic freedom, which is the ability to be happy, joyous, and free, and in a high vibratory state, no matter what's going on outside of you. That's the only way you're ever going to be free on this planet. That's emotional and energetic freedom. And that freedom isn't free. You got to work on it. You got work to do, just like I did, you know. And this is what we're doing here through the classes and through the different levels of the energetic awareness work, to be able to move to that place so that you're not a victim of this world, so that you're a master of this world and you're a master of your own energy. And that's what I challenge each of you to do and to be, to master your own energy. Because if you do that, you'll learn how to master life, and you'll know how to never be victimized by life, but always to be on top of it. And it's a great place to be. Okay, because everything you're dealing with in this life comes under an energetic head. You know, whether it's women, making money, being healthy, being in shape, making your fortune, you know, etc. The solutions to all those things to be done successfully are in the energetic realm. And that's why, you know, here in Hollywood, so many celebrities are coming to me, or, you know, who've got everything in the world they could possibly want, every physical thing, but they don't feel at peace. They don't have high vibrational energy. And what good is anything if it's not in high vibrational energy? What good is the supermodel if you can't get along with her? She makes you miserable. You know, what good is all this, you know, is being a zillionaire, you know, if you're awake nights and worrying about losing it, right? So it's not just the stuff that we want, it's the feeling, it's the energy around it. And that energy, my friends, is high vibrational energy. So that's what we're going for, and that energy, you know, as we continue in the courses, is just going to continue to expand. But this is the piece I want to work on tonight to get you over there. So we're going to do a process here in a second, or a couple of minutes here, where I'm going to show you how to create that peace for yourself, and I'm going to explain it. So I'm going to take a little question break here. Does anybody have any questions about anything I've covered so far? Or any questions about the high vibrational energy, go ahead and ask up. And then I'll show you the new process that we'll do tonight. Let me just check here, see what's up. Hey, thanks, Christian, for that. Yes, I will be reviewing those links. Any questions on anything we've covered so far tonight? Ken, crazy. Okay, glad you can hear me. You had me worried for a minute here. We have people who are in charge of all the technical stuff. My job is to give you guys great content, not to be the tech guy on this. So I appreciate any feedback you guys can give me on tech. I appreciate that. Very interesting here. Just take a second here. I'm just going to text my text guy. Okay, let me start answering some questions here. I can read you. This isn't the right room. Huh. Don't know about that. Seeing you can hear me. Okay, good. I'm just going to keep going. You guys can hear me. We'll just keep rocking. You can see the YouTube video. Can't see the webinar here. Okay, but you guys can see me, whether it's YouTube or wherever. You guys can see me, right? All right, continuing on. You're watching me on YouTube. The webinar room isn't broadcasting. Cool. All right, watch me on YouTube. Cool. All right, here we go. Continuing on. Thanks for letting me know. Appreciate it. So, questions on what we're about to go over tonight? Okay. Let's see here. All right. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to give you the I'm going to give you the sequence for moving into a high vibrational energy zone tonight, and then I'm going to describe it first, and then I'm going to lead you through it. Okay? All right. So remember, energy flows where attention goes. Remember the formula of 5. Focus, intention, visualization creates experience. So there are all these kinds of energies all around us. What we want to focus on are the high vibrational energies. So in the last class, what I had you do is I taught you the power of grounding. We notice that the energy on planet Earth is pretty powerful, isn't it? You know, magnetism, gravity, air, earth, hurricanes, typhoons, tsunamis. I mean, pretty powerful energy. I would think you would agree. Okay, well, we want to connect to that energy as part of, since we're Earth beings, we want to connect to that energy. So I did the full description of grounding, which is that we ground ourselves and stay connected to Mother Earth energy. So I'm going to take you through that again tonight. So as we stay grounded and connect to that energy, as we focus on it, we're actually connecting to that field force. How? By our intention, by focusing on being one, focus with the intention to connect to it, to be one with it, to visualize that happening, and to create that experience with us, connecting to the energy. Okay, so what we're going to do tonight is similar, only instead of using the earth energy, we're going to connect to the high vibrational energy, or the air, or the heavenly, or the divine, whatever you want to call it, the energy above us. We worked on the energy below us. Now we're going to work on the energy above us. A whole slew of questions came in. Hold on, let's see. Recently lost my job. Will this help me find a new one? Yes. How do you calm a running mind? By doing everything I taught you to do on this course. Remember? You got a running mind? That means you're in the grips of low vibration energy. If you stay in that mind, it's got you by the balls. You've got to get out of your head and into your center point. That's how you calm a crazy mind. How do you, what if I'm worried? What if I got fear? What if I got anxiety? All that stuff is up here. When your consciousness is up here, you're in low vibration energy. So what did I teach you? The second thing, first thing is be aware of your energy. If I'm not feeling good, if I'm out of, if I'm discombobulated in some way, I'm in the low vibration energy. Got to get out of my head and into my center point. Cool. So Austin, here's the thing. Austin says, I recently lost my job. Will this help me find a new one? Yeah, notice right now, this is an important point. Notice right now that whenever we go into a time or a period of uncertainty, that's when the low vibration energy strikes us. You know, when there's a breakup, when there's a move, when there's a job change, or when we have any experience, any kind of uncertainty, that's space. Okay, space. Just like the space that we have when we wake up in the morning. We wake up in the morning, our mind has space to it. Okay, well, space affords a vacuum. So something's going to fill that space. And it's going to either be the low vibration energy that wants to do what? Take you down. Or the high vibration energy that wants to lift you up. So, Austin, really tune into this lesson tonight, and I want you to stay in that high vibrational energy. All right? A couple more questions. Can I be in a high vibration energy when you need to be very much in your head doing your study because you need to understand complex things? Yes, Rasmus. The answer is yes, and let me explain that. Being in your head conscious-wise means being in a low vibration energy frequency. So when I'm in my head about something, that means there's nothing moving. It's a closed loop. And what I'm feeling is despair. What I'm feeling is distress and disturbance. Okay? So when I move my energy down to my center point, and I'm in my body, and I'm grounded, and I'm moving energy, what that means is I have access to all my body in alignment. Just because I'm down here doesn't mean I'm not using my brain, or doesn't mean that I can't think or function. What it does mean, in fact, Rasmus, this is exactly what you want to do before you go into any heady intellectual work. Because the more that you're down at your center point, the more you have access to all sorts of information. And the latest studies show that information isn't just logged in our brain, it's also logged in our heart, it's also logged in our gut. We have information in our cells. It's all over the place. But when you're locked into your head, you're literally locked into a closed system where you can't get out of. And that was Einstein's problem. He was locked into that closed loop, and he had to move out of that loop to be able to include and bring down high vibration energy thinking. So please make the distinction. Getting out of your head means the ability to access all parts of your body, all parts of awareness. So you're more aware, and you're even smarter, and you have access to more information when you're out of your head and into your center point. Because being in your head actually closes down informational loops. It doesn't open up, it closes down. That's why when you're down here, you're fully engaged in your body. Okay. I can't focus on a goal for a long period of time. How would I overcome this? The low vibration energy, it's an inner saboteur. So in this class, what I'm teaching you how to do is to get your body in alignment so you can get back into being in control. In level 2, in the next class that we're going to start soon, we're going to move into identifying what that stuff is that's causing that self-sabotage, okay, that long-term stuff. So I'll talk about that towards the end of this class. But for now, just get this piece of high vibration energy I'm teaching you about, because this is the key to moving forward. When you're connected to this energy, that'll help you neutralize the low vibration energy that's taking place right now. Okay? Okay, I think that's it for questions right now. Let me describe the piece, and then let's practice it. All right, so to review, do you remember what we did when we grounded ourselves? You know, we put our feet flat on the floor, we invoked, and we called forth the energy to become one with. Remember, it's like the light switch. When I walk into a dark room, you know, I just can't expect the light to go on, man. I got to flip that switch. And so what we do by using the invocation is we're calling forth that energy. We're making a decision to flip that light on, to call that energy down, to connect to it. And just like the electric light, I don't need to be an expert electrician to benefit from the light. You don't have to be an expert on high vibrational energy or earth energy to be able to use it. Okay, so this is one of the important facts about how to connect to this energy. So in high vibration energy, the first thing that I'm going to do when I want to connect to it after I ground is I'm going to visualize a ball of light above my head, a ball or a star or a shape above my head about 3 feet. This is with my eyes closed. So I'm using the formula of 5. I'm going to focus. on high vibration energy above my head, because spatially that's where it's located. I'm going to focus, I'm going to intend to connect to that. And I'm going to visualize that ball of light above, above my head, and just be aware of that. Remember, awareness is the first step to everything. Awareness. Okay, so here I am. I'm visualizing that ball of light above my head about 3 feet. Now, let me describe this ball of light. It's a whitish ball of light with specks of gold in it. So go ahead and close your eyes for a moment. See if you can visualize a ball of light above your head, a whitish light, and it's flowing. This light is alive. It's glowing. It's flowing. It's alive. It's moving. And in that white light, there are golden specks in there. So it's a golden white light. Okay, just tune into that for a minute. See if you can make that visualization. Great, and then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to invoke. We're going to call it forth. So we say, I invoke, I call forth my high vibrational energy now. I gratefully connect to the divine presence. I bless the divine presence. That's what I call it. You call it high vibrational energy or divine presence, whatever you want to call it. This is what I call it. I bless the divine presence and ask it to bless me. So what I'm doing is I'm connecting to a frequency. I'm calling forth an energetic awareness, a frequency, an energy. Now this energy is all around us, but I'm connecting to it. It's like when I plug in my computer to the wall socket to connect to that energy. I'm doing the same thing. I'm connecting to that energy above me. Great. Now, as I tune into it, and you can't do this wrong, by the way. So it's having the focus, intention, visualization, and experience to draw that energy down. First of all, to connect with it. Then after we connect with it, then we're going to draw the energy down. So what that means is after we've invoked it, we're going to do the same thing we did with earth energy, only from above us. So we're going to visualize that ball of light moving down into our body. That ball of light moving into our body. Actually, we'll keep the ball of light up here, and we'll just imagine the energy from the ball of light. So we'll keep the ball of light above us, and we'll allow the energy, kind of like an energy shower, moving the energy to move inside us, from the head, down the neck, down the chest, all the way down to the center point. We're going to fill the center point with light, visualizing that as we pause for 3 seconds. And then we're going to allow, after the 3 seconds on the exhale, we're going to move the energy back up to the ball of light above our head. So the ball of light above our head doesn't move. What we're doing is we're drawing down energy from that light, entering into the body. So on the inhale, as I inhale, visualizing that light coming in, filling my body, moving it to the center point, filling the center point with light, holding it for the count of 3, exhaling, and having that energy move back up the ball of light above our head. We're going to do this 3 times with the pause. Okay? Then, after the 3rd time, we're going to allow our energy to slide back down to our center point. I'm going to allow the energy to slide right back down to the center point and just be at that point so that you can experience energetic alignment. Okay? So what I'm going to take you through the whole exercise here. I'm going to ground you and give you the experience of this. And I want you to be able to feel, maybe for the first time, what it's like to be in full energetic alignment. So again, simply, the process is when we're ready to connect to our high vibrational energy, we visualize that ball of light 3 feet above our head. White light, it's a golden white light, and it's flowing. It's moving. It's alive. And I'm going to take 3 energetic breaths. And on the inhale, I'm going to draw that energy from the ball of light into my head, into my body, filling my body. Now, while that light is coming into my body, I'm going to focus on it cleaning, clearing, cleansing, healing me physically, energetically, spiritually, emotionally, because it's a healing light that I'm bringing in, that healing light. I'm gonna pause it at my center point for the count of 3, and then I'm gonna exhale, and I'm gonna move it back up. So as it moves down and up, it's cleaning, it's clearing, it's cleansing. And we're connecting to that. And we're doing that 3 times. The last time, we're going to mark that spot, and then we're going to allow our energies to move all the way back down to our center point. And we're going to pause. And I want you to have the experience for the first time of being able to be in full energetic alignment. Okay, so this exercise is going to run about, I'd say about 10, 15 minutes. So I'm going to call a 30-second bathroom and water break. I need you guys to be hydrated and to be ready to go to do a 15-minute exercise. So we'll be back here in 30 seconds. All right? Water break. All right, back we are. So make sure you're hydrated and ready to go. And let's go to the next level. All right, everybody back. All right, I'm going to take you through the whole platform. I'm going to take you through the whole platform. So get ready. Here we go. Close your eyes. Put your feet flat on the floor. Now, be aware of your consciousness in your head now. Just notice consciousness in the head. Notice any low vibration energy, worry, stress, fear, doubt, voiceover. Okay, first thing we're going to do now, we've already done an energy scan, so we already know how we're feeling. So the first thing we do before we start moving the energy is making a decision. Making a decision, I'm taking back my energy. So repeat after me. I'm taking back my energy now. And make it a strong hand clap like you mean business. Because you have to have a strong intention to take your energy back, because the low vibration energy doesn't want you to. But you're stronger than that when you're connected to the high vibrational energy and you do these exercises. So this is what we're doing. We've made an irrevocable decision. I'm taking back my energy now. First thing we're doing, we're being aware of being in our heads, being aware of the control the low vibration energy has inside our heads. And we're going to visualize our consciousness moving into the elevator and starting to move down, move down, move down, moving that elevator all the way down, moving it down, all the way down to the bottom part of our spine, our center point. Basement floor at our center point. Okay, and as we're adjusting our consciousness at our center point, we're going to do 7 PC squeezes to accentuate the location. So squeezing your butt muscles. Here we go. Number 1, squeeze, hold, release. Number 2, squeeze, hold, release. Number 3, squeeze, hold, release. Number 4, squeeze, hold, release. Number 5, squeeze, hold, release. Number 6, squeeze, hold, release. And number 7, we're holding this for the count of 7 now. Here we go. Squeeze, hold it for the count of 7. 1, 2, keep squeezing. 3, 4, keep squeezing. 5, 6, keep squeezing. 7, and release. Feel the floor underneath your feet. Feel your center point. Repeat after me. This is my center point. This is my place of power. I'm thinking from here. I'm breathing from here. This is my base of operations. Again, feel the floor underneath your feet. Put your hands on your thighs. Relax your shoulders. And be in your body now, fully in your body, especially your lower body. You're engaged in your body, out of your head, into your center point, feeling the floor. Now you're in a place called response-able. No past, no future, right here, right now, dealing with whatever is up to be dealt with. All right, great. Now, let's start moving energy. Let's start using the energetic breath. Tune into your center point. Remember, we're breathing from there. Okay, tune into your center point. Now we're going to start the breath and the pause. The breath moves the energy. The pause connects us to the silence, the presence, which is the gateway to high vibrational energy. Okay, which is where we're headed. We're headed to the high vibrational energy zone. So let's start. Tune into your center point. Imagine that your nose is there and breathe. Inhale. 1, 2, breathe into the belly. 3, 4, breathe low. 5, 6, fill up the lungs with air. Hold it for the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 3, 4, 5, 6. Get all the air out. Get it all out. Good. Breathe normally. Pause. Got all the time in the world. Just pause. You're in control of your energy. No rush. You can pause. Good. Let's do our second breath. Tune into your center point. Imagine that your nose is there and breathe. Inhale. 1, 2, breathe into the belly. 3, 4, breathe into the legs. 5, 6. Big breath. Fill up the lungs there. Hold it for the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Move the energy out now. 3, 4, 5. Let me hear you. 6.